Just, hey, you guys! Welcome to New Consultant Boot Camp number 2. Oh my gosh. And if you hear voices, it's not just me, okay? We have other consultants and things like that on. So, questions pop up, or if you hear those, hopefully you do. I don't know if you're going to be able to or not. I'm trying out something new. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so you guys, New Consultant Bootcamp number 2 is going to be all about selling and team building. Okay. And so you guys, just so that you know, in this recording, I've got a screen above me and I've got a notebook here too. Okay. So if I'm looking all over, it's not because there's, flies all over the place or anything. It's something shiny. But we're just going to kind of rock and roll through the different things. If you have questions, feel free to ask, because this is for you guys. So selling and team building. So these are just kind of the outline of things that I wanted to let you know of what we're going to cover for tonight. So how to use our shopping sheet. Okay. Selling techniques and key phrases, how to feel comfortable asking for the sale, selling in person, social media, and Facebook. Kind of some tips and resources and good stuff. And then building a team. So how, who to ask, why, all those kinds of things. And so just so that you know, it's going to be more in a pretty general type framework. I could do a training on each one of these individually. But I want to be able to give you an overview, but to give you enough information so you know, just so that you're dangerous. Just kidding. Okay. So as far as where and how to sell and team build at the same time. So you're actually going to be selling and team building. The idea is to sell and team build at the same time. Because now, back in the olden days, we had a more specific process. So this is, your selling activity and sharing the product, and then and then you did the team building. Now we mesh it together a little bit more. So it's more streamlined, because one, we've just gotten better at it. But number 2, it was very common before to have people listen to a 45-minute videotape. Okay. How do we feel about that? How would we feel about that if someone, it's like, no, we just, because the internet, we have the internet, and everybody, we have so many resources and things like that. So we just kind of want to roll it all together. And you know what? We pack more into our time. And so I think the more that we do together, and you'll kind of understand that through the process, the easier it is going to be for you as a consultant, and the easier it's going to be for your customer. And so we've just kind of, and we tweak it along the way, and all that kind of good stuff. So as far as, I'm going to kind of break it down into the selling activity. Okay. So basically, I'm just going to kind of outline this here. You can kind of break it down to in-person, Facebook, and then video. You can kind of break it down into those 3 things. Now, I'll kind of be talking somewhat about parties, but it doesn't matter if it's parties, one-on-ones, things like that. A lot of this information applies to every single appointment. I do my appointments the same every single time, the same method. Okay. My same in person. My Facebook is different. So for in person, remember, I usually will ask the person if they would have a party. If they're like, no, I don't know about that, then I'll be like, well, how about a one-on-one? Because if I can get groups of people together, it's just more efficient use of my time. So if they're not sure about a party, then I go for a one-on-one. If they're like, well, then I'm like, okay, how about an express on the go? However I can share product with them. Okay. And then any of these methods are also adaptable, or any of these types of gatherings, I should say, are also adaptable no matter how you're going to share the product. Okay. So we've got in person. We've got Facebook parties. Facebook a lot of times is parties. And so you have your party, and then you also have your group. You can also have your page. Okay. So a little difference in each of them. Your Facebook business page is something where you can make posts and you can invite people to your page, right? And your content, as far as a business page goes, can come right from Mary Kay, and it can be shared right to your business page. Okay, so that's business page. Then you most likely have a customer group. So like if you had a grand opening party, I most likely created the group for you. And the reason I create a group is because you can, one of the main things is that then you can invite people to it. But the most important thing is you can schedule posts. You can schedule posts in a group. I don't believe you can do that on a page, or last I knew. And last I knew, you can't do it in an event. That's why I use a group and create a group like for your grand opening party. For all of the Facebook parties I do, I create a group, because with that group, I can schedule out those posts. So I can schedule out those posts for all those parties, and I don't have to worry about it. And there's different, there's even different resources as far as that goes, that there's posting party companies that will just like, so as directors, we do some of those kinds of things. We get resources for that. That's why I like a group, and a group is going to be more permanent. After an event is gone, or after an event is over, like you don't really see any posts associated with that anymore. And then with your group, you can create an event inside your group. There's a little event tab, and you can create an event inside your group. The advantage to that is that then it reminds everyone in the group that that event is coming up. Now, I am not a Facebook czar, Facebook master planner person, okay? I'm just kind of giving you like what I know as far as what I use to build my business that's worked. And what I've learned from other people. That's how we kind of bring it together. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, good. What's that?
I said, yeah, it does.
Okay. I know it can be a lot, and then the umbrellas of it and everything.
Well, I haven't been even using the group that you created. I didn't even think of it in that way. I've just been using my business page. So that makes perfect sense.
Okay. Yes. Because the page, I believe it's only people who subscribe to it that are going to see it.
Yeah.
And so with your group, like if I created your group for your grand opening party, you can go in there, you can change the title of it, like come up with something catchy. Like mine is Tina J's Beauty Cafe. Like that's just what mine is. But there's different examples of things and stuff like that. You could call it your VIP customer group. And then you can change the whatever the picture is, the Facebook cover picture. And you can do all kinds of posts in there. You can do your own thing. And in your group, as far as like rules are concerned for Mary Kay, and those are changing. So I don't know the hard and fast rules exactly anymore. But as far as your Facebook group, you can totally post specials in there, events that you're doing or that we're, doing up and coming, as a team. If we're doing an event, if you're like, oh my gosh, I only need 3 more orders to hit my goal, you post all of those details in your group because you know that those are your customers. Okay. So whenever I do a Facebook party, I always create a group and do it out of that. One of the things with Facebook parties is that I'm offering to you guys, let me know the dates and what you have going on for a Facebook party. I'll create your group and I can do all the posts in there because I just have access to so much information, and I can just schedule all the posts and stuff for you. And then you can still, okay, is that, yeah, that's good. We like that. Because then what that does is that frees you guys up to be inviting people and responding to comments. Because like I said, I just kind of set up a system, and if I have a bunch of them, it boom, 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 boom. You let me know what the focus is. Like some are going to be, oh, we're going to do, spa, or we're going to do skincare, we're going to do general, or, whatever it is that way. And I can do some customizations that way. Because there is a method and a rhythm to how you post in a Facebook party. Facebook, I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time on this, but the Facebook party, you typically want to have about 20 people in there to have good engagement and good sales. And Facebook party, how it gets seen in the Facebook world is through engagement. And that means, hey, who likes brownies? There's also, instead of duck, duck, goose, it's Mary, Mary, Mary Kay. And so, so it's playing the different games and things like that, and really creating that engagement. And with the Facebook party, I usually set it up so that there's 2 or 3 type of game kinds of things. And then you can give away the prizes. You track the prizes, you track the sales, all those kinds of things. Because there will be times, I don't know, recently I probably had 4 or 5 different parties going at the same time. So those are yours. I'll do the posting, and I'll, if you'd like, I'll pop in there and do a little video and just say, oh my gosh, if you see my name, this is who I am. I'm supporting your consultant. She's amazing. And, I can help to promote a goal that you're going for and things like that too. And everything. And so, so that's how we can do a Facebook party. And typically I run a Facebook party a Tuesday through a Sunday night. So I create the group on a Tuesday. It takes your person a couple days to invite people. And then you would go, and I'll send you kind of some instructions along the way. Like, oh, hey, post a picture of you with your family. Or, hey, post a picture with your, charcoal mask on. So you can take a couple of product, pictures of yourself, and you can just always post those same ones in your groups. So that's what automates it to make it simple for you, so that, yes, you can have a Facebook party going on while you're at your kids' ballet or soccer or concert, or that's how we make it work. And so that's what I get so excited about, you guys, is that it really is possible. So that's kind of how, as far as the Facebook parties. Now, what I've seen from Facebook parties, the sales aren't typically as high as in-person parties. But that's also, though, where you're expanding your influence, and you just never know. Okay. So there's in-person, there's Facebook, and then there's also video. So you guys, you can do, Zoom makeovers. You can do FaceTime. You could do Facebook video. I've done it all. Have I done Google Chat? I don't know. Maybe I haven't done that one yet. And the great thing about that too is that you have the flexibility of, you could drop samples off to someone's house and you can walk them through it. You could both be doing it at the same time. Don't be shy about that. You could even just say, hey, I just want to share with you super quick. There's these Fab 5 and 5 parties. I want to tell you about fabulous 5 products in 5 minutes, and you set a timer. It's like ready, set, go. So as long as you have that interaction about product, trying product, things like that, that counts as a face for contests. Okay. Then, as far as with your selling, you can also incorporate your website. Okay. So I know last time, one of the things to do was to set up your website and to set up your ProPay. And then, did you know you can set up your Shop My Party link? So let's say, now, let me also clarify. For in-person parties, I also set up a Facebook group. That's the invitation hub. They learn about products already. They're already, informed. And then that way also, if they can't make it to the party, and there too, I tell people, if you are having an in-person party, you want to invite 20 to 25 people in your group so that 5 to 6 will show up. That's typically just kind of a general rule. Okay. And let's say in that Facebook group, you have 5 people that go to the in-person party, but then some can't and they want to order. On your Mary Kay in Touch landing page, it says Shop My Party is one of the tabs. You click on there. You guys, even I can do it. It is so easy to set up. You click in there. And then what that does is that creates a link for that party because you name it by the hostess. You click copy. You click, paste it into the Facebook group. And then it links it to your website. They can do their shopping on their website, but then it comes through to you through the party link. So you know that they ordered. And then they can send it to you, and then you can send it through. I don't know exactly all the ins and outs of the different kinds of ordering. You might have to play with that one a little bit. But it is super simple to be able to create a party link. People love it. People are like, oh my God, do you have a party link? Do you have a party link? Do you have a party link? Yeah, okay. And it's easy. It's easy to do. Okay, so those are some tools as far as that goes. Now, going on to some tips, techniques, and key phrases. Okay, so first of all, it's all very similar. Like I said, you guys, I make it very, I can't do complicated. I just can't. A confused mind does something. I am the poster child for that. Okay, so if I start making things complicated, you guys have permission. Just call me out on it. Okay, be like, okay, wait. So a lot of the things as far as techniques, tips, and key phrases. Okay. First of all, wear the product. Because if somebody says, oh my gosh, I love this lip color, you want to make sure that it's a Mary Kay color. Because you're going to make whatever, $9, $10 just for wearing the color. Okay. So you guys, all of these things, when you're thinking about selling techniques and tips, as people are watching what you're doing, as they're, seeing how much you're enjoying yourself and how much fun you're having, that is all a part of the team building element. So as you're going about this, people are watching this. So that's why I'm saying these two are really closely linked. You guys, and I have eyeliner on my hand from a 12 o'clock party that I did. Okay, we're saying, and yes, I have washed my hands since then. It is staying on. I love our eyeliner. Okay, but you want to wear the product because then you can speak about it. You can just say, oh my gosh, you got to try this eye gel. It is so amazing. And you can speak authentically about it. And remember just to kind of open your mouth and share it with others, because what you like, people will trust you and take your recommendations. They'll be like, okay, wait, what was that thing that you talked about? They will, trust me. Where else you will get information about the product? On our Team It Tuesday nights, we always feature a product. And so as different consultants take turns talking about products, you will hear some of their tips and some of their customer feedbacks and some of those things. So you can use those stories to build into your repertoire to be able to share about the product. Some of the other things that I'm going to share with you, it's going to be practice, 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 practice. Oh, and practice some more. You guys got to remember, I've done this hundreds, probably even 1,000 times. Who knows? Okay. And it's only through practice, you guys. If there was video set up when I first started, oh my gosh. So you guys, the crazy things I've done at parties, like I have forgotten mirrors before. I've forgotten the little tray inserts and cut up paper plates. Oh, here, have a paper plate. Oh, do you have a couple mirrors? Great. We're just going to share. I've forgotten product before. Been like, oh, okay, I forgot my demo bag. Now what are we going to do? So then you get creative and you use some of the product you had to sell to at least demo a couple of things. I've forgotten sales tickets before. Yeah. All these things. Okay. The stories that I could tell, right? Okay. But you guys practice and have fun. Have fun. We are not doing brain surgery, you guys. It's okay. You might fumble over your words a little bit. You might, squeeze the wrong tray. Oh my gosh. I've had people put concealer all over their whole face instead of foundation. Okay, you guys. So just have fun with it, because why do people want to get together? Yes, they want to learn about product. They want a fun experience. They want to go shopping. Like they want, so just make it fun, because it's fun for you. It's fun for them. I have learned really well to be able to laugh at myself. So there you go. In all of that, there's all kinds of fun things. Okay. So a couple of things as far as specific, always be smiling, even when you're talking on the phone. I know that's an old one, but it's true. It makes a difference. And when you are talking about product, okay, I hate the whole, yes, it's a smile and nod, but it's a purposeful. It's not for that we're not smart about things, but you're like, doesn't this feel great on your face? Doesn't this feel great? Like it's suggestive, instead of, oh yeah, how does that feel on your face? Right? That sends a different message. How does that feel? And I'm sure I just automatically do that now. And you touch your face, they will mirror that. You guys, I'm not even kidding. This is so much fun. Like when you see it come alive. Okay. And as if you're having a party and someone is like, oh my gosh, I love the oil-free eye makeup remover. I quiet my mouth and I say, why do you love it? So that's a key phrase. Why do you love it? Because you know what? She is going to sell that product to everybody else. So not only do they get to hear from their friend, you're also giving her the experience as a consultant that you can later say to her, you sold everybody on that product. Have you thought about Mary Kay? Why do you love it? Why do you love it? At the end of the party or the appointment, right? Party or one-on-one, doesn't matter. At the end of the appointment, you go around the table and you say, Susie, what did you like best about everything we did tonight? So that's a key phrase. What did you like best about everything we did tonight? Well, I loved the satin lips. Oh my gosh, I know. Doesn't that feel so good? Thank you so much for being here. I'm in the habit of applauding everybody because when is the last time they were applauded? They need to feel good at your Mary Kay party. We applaud women. We're empowering them. We want to help them with their confidence. I applaud them. Nobody else might be, but I am. I'm having a good time. Okay. And then like if we do color and things like that, okay, so what did you like best? And then I'll open it up if, it's a party, and I'll say, now, what did you guys like best? What do you like best about Susie's look? And they affirm her. What do you like best about Susie's look? Oh my gosh, that lip color is fantastic. Now, you never wear a lip color. You should wear a lip color. So they're all affirming each other. You're building a community. Okay. Now, we want to sell the sizzle, is how we say it, okay? So when you are presenting product, a lot of times I'll tend to go like this. So it's kind of like, how are you presenting the product? So that they can see it and things like that. Another thing, I'll pass product around the table depending upon what it is, okay? Because when you feel it and see it and touch it, you're more likely to connect with it and want it and have to have it. All those things, okay? So it's like a presenting kind of thing. Just that you're making a little shelf, okay? All these funny little things, right? Yeah, and just really, just like you're asking the other person, what do you love about it? You are going to share what you love about it, okay? One other thing that I forgot to mention is one of the things that I started doing was starting my appointments, and I'll make these accessible to you guys, is these before and after pictures of our main skincare lines. And what that does is that tells them, gives them a preview of the product, but it also, like, in their mind, they're being a little bit more open to what you have to say because the products have results and you're showing these results. So I'll be like, oh, before we get started, I just want to tell you all about the different skincare lines, and I'll just pass these around to the table, or if it's one-on-one, let them see it, pass it around. And I'll be like, now we're going to be doing the Time-Wise set tonight, the Miracle set. But then at least they know about the other ones and what they do, because I just give like a quick, couple little words about it. Like, I don't even know, a minute, maybe something like that, describing them. Okay. Then what I want to add in here, now I'm just going to kind of pop this up on the screen, is the customer profile sheet. You guys, that is your best friend. I know we might have another BFF, but this is your new best friend, okay? And the reason I say that is I know we've gone through in a different time, as far as like you've got section 1 with their name, section 2, choose your next pampering session. That section 3 is your referrals, okay? And then at the bottom, it talks about, what would you like to, what set would you like to take home kind of thing. Then on the flip side, it talks about the Mary Kay business opportunity. Now, I've added a thing in there about the free charcoal mask, which I'll talk about in a minute. Okay. But the reason that the customer profile is your best friend is because when they first sit down, you're going to have them fill out box number 2. And then somewhere when they're trying on product, either maybe it's the charcoal mask is drying, or maybe it's while they're soaking their feet, or maybe it's, they did skincare and before they do color, you're going to have them fill out box number 2. Because box number 2 is saying, what would you like to do next? What kind of product would you like to experience next? Okay. And then you're going to have them do box number 2, and then you're going to have them play the girlfriend game, the little referral game right there, okay? Because what that's also doing is that is setting them up that this is a list of people that they can invite to their party. So if they're doing a makeover this time and they want to do a foot soak next time, these are the people that they can already invite. Or if maybe down the line they think of starting, maybe as the night goes on, they're thinking, or the day or whatever it is goes on, they're thinking that they might like to start a business. Those could be potential customers already of theirs. Okay. So that's why this customer profile sheet. So just to explain that, okay? So here's how we're going to use this and slide into the shopping sheet, okay? So everybody's filled out their stuff. It's the end of the appointment. We're just giving the party example. And then, like usually you got to kind of start with somebody. Like, oh, hey, Susie, who needs to leave first? Oh, okay, great. Susie, come on over. Grab your customer profile sheet, your sales ticket. Okay. And so she brings over her customer profile sheet. And wait, let me back up the truck. Beep, 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 beep. Back up the truck. Okay. Once they have tried all of the product, okay, you've wrapped up the party. Before the individual consultation, which is where I was leading you, before you do that, you need to tell them all about the shopping sheet. Okay? So they're all done trying product. You went around and you said, oh, what did you like best? And, oh, what do you like best about Susie's look? Great. Now it's time for shopping. And then what I do is I walk them through this sheet and I start out with the row of skincare. And I'll be like, okay, so you guys tonight, or today, whatever, tried the Miracle Set. Okay. And so we've got the Miracle Set, and that is a 3-month supply. I'm reminding them how long their product is going to last them. It's a 3 to 4 month supply. Then I go and explain the second row of the exfoliators. And then I explain the bottom row. Okay. Then I go back up to the very top. And then I'm like, and have I got a deal for you? Now, this is my demo roll-up bag. Okay, so I have all of my demo products in here. I've had it laid out on the table. So then I grab it. I'm like, okay, have I got a deal for you? You guys, this is our famous, and I literally say this is our famous travel roll-up bag. And I love this thing. It has got 4 pockets. It's got a handle. It spins. Oh my gosh, I love this spin. The pockets are removable. So if you're sharing a bathroom with someone, you can grab the pocket, or if you need a makeup pocket. I do skincare, color, exfoliants and things like that. I take one of these on travel. Then we do deodorant, vitamins, toothbrush, all of that. It is the world's best organizational tool, whether you want to fold it up and put it under the counter or stick it in a suitcase. Okay. So the travel roll-up bag is so awesome. Okay. And so I describe that, and then I say, and tonight, up at the top, if you would like to be a savvy shopper, okay, you get to pick any 4 sets, which if you take a look, the TimeWise Miracle Set counts as 2 sets. And then you could do like the multi-masking set and the satin hands and lip set. So you could get all of those products for only $199. And then you could choose half price travel roll-up bag or eye cream. Okay. And then I always tell them, you tell them how you accept payment. I say, I take cash, check, Venmo, credit, or debit, but I do not trade for chickens. Add your own little thing in there. And then, or sometimes too, I'll say, cash, check, Venmo, credit, or debit, or the husband's unawareness program. A little bit of cash, a little bit of check, a little bit of MasterCard, a little bit of Visa. Oh my gosh, I got this whole travel roll-up bag for only, $50. You just never know. Okay. They all they know is that you're happy. If you're happy, they're happy. Okay. So that's the beauty of the shopping sheet. The reason why you want to use the shopping sheet. Now I use the shopping sheet for every time I do an appointment. Okay. If I'm just getting together with someone and doing a quick little update, no. Then I don't typically. But if it's a first time appointment where they're just doing a quick trying the product on their hand, then I will. If it's their first introduction to skincare, I will. But for the most part, I do, because people want a good deal. They want to purchase in sets. This tells them then that they have everything that they need together, because they don't necessarily know. They're looking to you to be their expert. Okay. And then also people are more likely to start with skincare. And that's really where you want them to start. You know, if they're debating between starting skincare and color, you want them to start with skincare. Okay. So now back to the customer profile sheet. So you're going to do, you got the group close. You just did this, the shopping sheet with the group. Then you're going to be like, okay, now we're going to close individually. So like if we were at the kitchen table, I take them into the living room just so that her and I can talk, you know, we can hear each other. And then, you know, we're talking about money and stuff like that too. So that tends to be private. So then she brings her customer profile sheet and I'm like, oh, okay, now you tried the TimeWise combination oily, right? And I write all the products that she tried up at the top of the sheet. Okay. So I do that. Then, oh, whoops, I'm on my wrong page. I'm like, wait, this isn't making sense. Okay. So then I'll write all that down. Okay. Then I have my ticket, the invoice ticket, the sales ticket, and I'll be, and I'll say, what would you like to take with you tonight? Or what would you like to order tonight? Take with you is kind of nice, because then if you have product on hand, then they can take it with them. So what would you like to take with you tonight? So you're writing that down. Okay, anything else? Okay, anything else? Just those very simple words, you guys. It took me a long time to learn how to feel comfortable asking for the sale until I used those words. What would you like to take with you? Okay. So you are going to do the sale. Then you're looking at her customer profile sheet. What did she check in box number 2? You book her for her follow-up appointment. Okay. Is a weekday or a weekend better for you? Then you take that customer profile sheet, you flip it over to the back, and there is the little box that says, would you like a free charcoal mask? Yes, please, or no, thanks. So what you're doing with that is you sold her the product, you booked her for the follow-up appointment, and then as far as team building is concerned, you can just keep it super simple. Oh, you know, flip it over. Oh, would you like a free charcoal mask? Okay, awesome. Well, my director will text you a quick link about Mary Kay. Then we'll do a quick chat. Okay, awesome. My director will text you a quick listen link about Mary Kay. Then we'll do a quick chat. And you can tell her a little bit about it. You know, it's not like we're trying to do a secretive thing or anything like that. Just say, hey, we're trying to give away 25, charcoal masks this month, because that's our team goal. Hey, we're trying to give away 25 charcoal masks this month because we want to tell everybody about Mary Kay. There's no obligation to sign up. And if you build those things into your routine, then you're getting all of those key points. Because then if she ends up becoming a consultant, the party that you booked, you can give that to her to help her start her business. And I used to try to go through the whole backside of the sheet about being a consultant and what do you like and circle. Oh my gosh. Okay. If anyone else figures out the secret to that, tell me please. Okay. I just came up with this. So I haven't even tried it at a party yet. I just came up with this because, excuse me, I needed a way to simplify it. I'm not going to ask these people all these questions. It's too much for me. So that's why I put the charcoal mask thing on there. So you guys try it out. See how it works. Let me know how it works. If not, then we'll tweak it. But I was like, okay, yeah, we can just ask a simple question. Would you like a free charcoal mask? You know, our team is giving away 25 charcoal masks because we just want to tell everybody about Mary Kay. My director will text you a quick link. We do a quick phone chat. Boom, she sends you a charcoal mask. So feel free to give them that information about it as far as the process on it. And then they know to expect a text message from me. Okay. Then you might have, so then they're not like, wait, who is this? Like, is she nuts? I don't know. What is this? I mean, don't answer that. Okay. But yeah, the free charcoal mask just kind of opens up the conversation easily. And so like whether you're selling or team building, you just want to make it simple for people. Make it simple for yourself. I like to make it simple for myself and for something that like I can't say no to. It's difficult for me to try and list off all those questions because I feel like it's rapid fire and it's at the end of the party. But I can say, hey, or even like, hey, if you'd like a free charcoal mask, my director will send you a link and we do a quick chat. I can do that. So that's why I just recently changed that one. So let's try it out, guys. Let's see how it goes. What's that?
That sounds good.
Does that sound good? Okay, good. And the last note I have about team building is, do you know how easy Mary Kay has made it now for us to team build? On your Mary Kay in Touch landing page, there's a little link. There's a little bubble that says personalized agreement link. You literally click that and you can message it to anyone, phone, email, whatever, text, email, whatever it is. And that sends them your link. They click into that and they sign up to be on your team. That's how simple. You can put it into a Facebook group. You can put it into, any of those kinds of things. One little rule before I wrap up here, on Facebook stuff. On your personal page, this is where the rules are changing, and I don't know exactly what you can do. Before, we didn't used to be able to put events and things like that on our personal page, like promoting an event. But I've seen that happening now. And I think we might be able to do that because there's this whole pilot program of being sponsored activities. But typically on your Facebook page, you want to stay away from it necessarily a call to action, which means, hey, who needs to order Mary Kay? Or, hey, I need 5 more faces for my goal. But instead, you can share information in a way of put a picture of your pretty little face, holding some product, and just say, I'm so excited. I'm only $50 away from my sales goal. Or I'm only $50 away from my goal. So you kind of flip that so that you're just giving information that way. Hey, I'm so excited. Look at all these Mother's Day gifts ideas. I am so excited to help women feel pampered. You can share product information. You can even share about the Mary Kay opportunity as far as like, I can't believe it's only $35 to sign up, for Mary Kay. It's kind of a changing area. Now, worst thing that happens, Mary Kay gives you a message or whatever and says, you broke a rule, you need to take it down. Okay, just don't do it again. I've never had that happen, but I tend to stick on the information side of things. and post a picture of myself. Bridget, you did a great job of that the other day, with your cute little pink ballerina lip gloss. That was perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I hope that helps. Going back to that, your 6 most important things to do list before next week. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Number 1, make 30 copies of the customer profile. That's front and back. Number 2, have 10 copies of the shopping sheet. And I just put those, you guys, in page protectors so that we can just reuse them, because I'm not going to keep, I'm not going to pay for, color printing all the time. Number 3, do an appointment, so one-on-one or party, using the customer profile and shopping sheet. Do your practice.
I do use it every time.
Yay! Yes, every time.
Help.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Number 4, book your 8 practice parties by June 10th, or by 5 days prior to when the next quarter ends. So if the next quarter ends June 15th, you do it June 10th. Okay. Book your 8 practice parties. Number 5, ask 3 people if they'd like a free charcoal mask. And give them the other information too. You know what I'm saying. And number 6, oh my gosh, you guys, this is one of the best things that I have found. That is one of the most helpful things to me, because what you're going to encounter as you are, asking people and things like that to, to do your practice parties, do your practice, all those kinds of things, practice with the charcoal mask, all that kind of stuff, or the charcoal mask chats. People say no. Sometimes we're going to get some of those. Sometimes, you're going to have a 0 sale. Sometimes you'll have a big sale. And so one of the things that I do is I call the daily hotline. So I'm going to give you the daily hotline number. So number 6 is call the daily hotline every day. The daily hotline number is 518-777-1240. 518-777-1240. And that is put on by the Ponco National Area. And there's a different director each day that changes the hotline. So you guys, you will also get sales tips, team building tips, personal growth tips. Sometimes it's just like a big burst of positivity. Sometimes you'll get an idea. The message is changed at noon each day, and it's usually right around 10 minutes. So when I'd be driving to my other job and stuff like that, I had a 7-minute commute. And so I'd pop it on and I'd listen till I got there, and then I'd just turn it off. You don't leave a message or anything like that. And it doesn't ring in anybody's home or anything. So calling the hotline. So your 6 most important things to do: 30 copies of the customer profiles, 10 copies of the shopping sheet, do an appointment using the customer profile and shopping sheet, book your 8 practice parties, ask 3 people if they'd like a free charcoal mask, and call the daily hotline. You guys, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for tuning in. And way to go on your boot camp number 2. I'm so excited as you build your business.